Hey guys, Scott Layton here, Mixed Life, Renaissance Spirit Channel. I am here at the Archaeological Park of Antigonea with not only a great tour guide, but the director of the entire site.
The shop is a shopping center.
The Agora.
Agora.
Okay.
Agora is the shopping. This is the table here. From here, because the Agora until down there.
Okay.
It's nearly 400 meters, and was shop selling.
History has not died, only our understanding of it, so let's change that today. Welcome to Stepping Back in History, our series exploring the ancient world through its archaeological parks. This is the ancient city of Antigonea. Our tour guide today is Toma Basho, the director of the park, on a rainy 8 May 2026. These are the remains of the city, founded by King Pyrrhus of Epirus in 295 BCE, named after his wife Antigone, about 14 kilometers from Gjirokastër, where I'm staying this month. We're walking now to the city's Agora, the central public space of a Hellenic city, the commercial, spiritual, and political center of a city, similar to a Roman city's forum. This is where the city shopped, voted, prayed, watched artistic performances, athletic contests, and more. Imagine coming down these steps every morning for your amphora of wine, stopping to argue politics with your neighbor, catching a poet reciting verses in the Stoa, bartering for oil and figs, then climbing back up as the sun drops behind the mountains of Epirus. This was someone's Thursday.
Even with fog, it's still beautiful.
Actually, it makes it more magical that way for some reason.
I came some weeks ago. Was snowing, a lot of snow, and the road that we crossed today together, it was closed. A lot of snow and ice.
Wow.
And I want to see Antigonea with snow. And left my car to the village that we got coffee. And came by foot. Nearly 2 hours.
2 hours?
2 hours just for take some pictures and videos with snow in Antigonea. And I made a lot of videos and photos, and it was so beautiful.
I bet, yeah.
I show you later.
Yeah, thank you.
I show you later. I show you later, and I will send you some pictures of. So this is the center of Antigonea. Starting from the stairs and going down. But the most, how can I tell you, the passport of Antigonea is this place here. The stone. See the wall? Kind of stone.
So thick, yeah.
So big. Should be nearly 50 persons to take this stone from the mountain. It's taken by a mountain nearly 2 kilometers.
It was quarter 2 kilometers away.
Yes.
Wow.
How? I don't know. We don't know. But this stone came from a mountain there, near Scholē. Scholē is a church. So all the Antigonea around, city walls and all the houses is built by this stone.
Wow.
This stone. Now from this side, still is not. We don't know what is underground, but because every September, archaeology came to search for new elements, new walls, new stone, and this job they come only on September, because September is the best season in this place in Gjirokastër, to do something because the day is long, it's not very cold or very warm, and it's the season when many products you can eat here: apples, pears, orange, grapes, a lot of products from the villagers, tomatoes, all bio. So September is the best season to do something.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I didn't realize this was still an archaeological site excavating. Yeah. So how much do you think you've excavated so far?
How much?
Yeah. How much do you think there's left?
How much they left?
I mean, how much more needs to be excavated, do you think?
A lot.
A lot?
A lot.
Yeah.
80%.
80% still? Wow.
It's only 20% we can see.
Wow.
We can see of Antigonea only 20%. 80% is underground because needs time, needs
Yeah.
personnel to do this. We can see now only 20%. But all the field, all the grass, all the trees, all the forest, under those are monuments,
Right.
stones, walls,
That's amazing.
and continue down there.
Uh-huh.
This side here is from this side. It's where the archaeologists has left their job. So when they come back on September, they will restart here,
Okay.
here, and going
Farther out, yeah. That's amazing. It must be so exciting to be
I am.
part of this kind of thing.
The truth is that raining, snowing, is sun, is windy, is cold, is warm. It's no problem for me.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter the weather. I want to come here every day. Many times I come. I come even. I've been here even Saturday or Sunday when it's day off, or some day which is time out. I mean day off. I come too because Antigonea is looks like calling me. Hey Thomas, come.
It's part of you. It's part of your history. It's part of your culture,
But
yeah.
the beautiful experience was some weeks ago, 1 month, something like this, 2 months, when it was snowing. I came by foot, walking by foot. Is a small road, near the road here, and nearly 2 hours from the place that we had coffee. I just want to see how it looks with snow. It was so beautiful. So beautiful. So, all these trees here, all these trees. If you see the road yellow,
Uh-huh.
it's because we put some days ago some medicine for the grass, like here,
Oh, okay.
so the grass don't grows up.
Right.
While here, Scott, here is the road, but there, if you see in the road, in the middle of the road, is a church.
Oh, okay.
It's a church, because as I told you, nearly 1,000 years after Antigonea was burned by a Roman Pyrrhus. Nobody lived, but after 1,000 years, people came here and built church. There's a lot of church here. We'll see. We'll see. It's one St. Mahili on the top of Acropolis, and this one, which is nearly 9-10 century, and others smaller. Even there is a mosaic,
Oh, really?
but now it's all covered by plastic and
For protection.
yes, protection.
Yeah.
we open only on September when the archaeological come, because it's a small stone,
Uh huh.
some pictures, some dramatics, and we take care more for basilica than other place, for mosaic than other place,
All right.
because it's a very small stone, and we don't want to lose that beautiful things.
Well, I mean, it's great that you're protecting your heritage for future generations, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we do. That's what
Yeah.
we want to do, to protect, because before of us, somebody else was protect this place.
Yeah. Yeah. Too many cultures, too many peoples have lost their history, you know?
Yes. Now, here, if you can see here,
Uh huh.
it's was water.
Oh, okay.
It's original. It's, I mean, as it was before. Water, coming water. Water, here and here. For Agora. And this, anytime I come,
Uh huh.
I touch for good luck.
Huh.
It's a church. It's a church for good luck. And it is built by Antigonea stone,
Uh huh.
but in the middle of the road.
So, as you can see from the plastic, this is very much an active archaeological dig, and like Thomas said, the excavations begin again every September. That's one of the exciting things about visiting archaeological parks like Antigonea. They're still being discovered. You're not walking through a museum, you're walking through an open question. Every September, a new answer. But let's go back to your Thursday 2,000 years ago, roughly the same time the Maccabees were revolting and Hanukkah was born. It's midday now, and the rain has started, just like today. So you and your neighbor, who you met on the path leading up from the Agora and past the statue of Poseidon and the Prytaneum, the seat of local government, duck under the massive spreading canopy of a plane tree. You choose this spot because its leaves are broad and jagged like a splayed hand, overlapping one another to create a green, waterproof ceiling that keeps the downpour at bay. Safe beneath that leathery roof, you lay out your meal. Behind you, the painted plaster market stalls and temples, deep reds and ochres, drip with water from the brownish-orange terracotta tile roofs. Your midday meal is healthy but not extravagant. Bread, olives, a little goat cheese, maybe some lentil soup if your wife was feeling generous. The rain is tapping on the heavy leaves above you. The smell of wet stone rising from the steps, a donkey braying somewhere below the walls. You're dipping your bread in olive oil, washing it down with watered wine. Nobody drank it straight, that was for barbarians. And for a moment, this is everything. The warmth of the food, the cool of the rain on your arms, the sound of your neighbor chewing too loudly. The Greeks had a word for this, Scholē. We translate it as leisure, but that doesn't capture it. Scholē wasn't rest, it was the point. You worked your fields, you hauled your grain, you repaired your roof, all of it so you could get back to this. The meal, the conversation, the thinking. The Greeks believed so deeply that this was where real life happened that Scholē became the root of our word school. What you did with your free time was where you actually learned something, so take some time, enjoy life and some conversation. Soon enough you'll go back to your fields to work, but today the Scholē is brittle. Your neighbor leans over and says he's heard rumblings. Traders coming through from the coast are talking about Rome. Again, always Rome. There is a weight in his voice that wasn't there last harvest, a sense that the world outside these walls is tightening. Now, your grandparents' generation remembered Pyrrhus, the king who built this very city, marching into Italy and beating the Romans on their own soil. He won, and he won again, and he lost so many men winning that we still call it a Pyrrhic victory. Rome didn't forget that. Rome never forgot anything. But here's the thing, it's not 280 BCE anymore. It's the 160s, and Rome isn't the regional power Pyrrhus embarrassed. Rome is the power. They've already humbled Macedon twice, and now King Pyrrhus of Macedon is making his stand. Every city in Epirus is vibrating with the same terrifying question. Which side do we take? And Epirus chose Pyrrhus. That was the last choice Antigonea ever made. In 167 BCE, After Rome crushed Perseus at the Battle of Pydna, the Roman consul Aemilius Paulus turned south into Epirus and, on orders from the Roman Senate, destroyed 70 cities in a single campaign. 150,000 people were enslaved. Antigonea, the city Pyrrhus built for his wife, was burned to the ground. The bread, the olives, the arguments in the Agora, all of it gone. And you're standing in what's left. We're standing in history, together.
So when the Romans burned and destroyed the city, did they kill most of the population or take them as hostages or as slaves?
Slaves.
Slaves.
Slaves, a lot of slaves, but mostly they live away.
They just moved away. Yeah.
They move.
To have to leave a city like this would have had to have been very sad for them. And to have lost so many of their friends and
They
family.
had a lot of time to survive.
Yeah.
But
How many people do you think lived here?
the truth, nobody knows.
Really?
Nobody knows because.
Oh, you still have so much to excavate.
You know why? Because here was living inside of the walls
Uh-huh.
the peoples which were important,
Uh-huh.
while outside of the wall there's a lot of other buildings,
Oh, okay.
and the truth nobody knows. It's very difficult to say a number of how many people live here.
When
But
the...
for sure thousands,
Thousands.
for sure.
Wow. Oh, look at those clouds over the mountains. That is beautiful. And the fog over there. Wow. The place kind of comes more alive when you see it like in this kind of weather, you know? Thinking about what people were feeling, you know, when it was raining like this, you know? 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago.
It's so strange. I mean, for this, what you say, how they survive really in so. The weather was not so soft before.
Yeah.
Was a lot of ice, cold, winter. It's really okay, but even the body of the people they had no problems for the sick or for the cold was stronger, not
Yeah.
like us.
Yeah.
Not like us. What kind of music, Scott?
Oh, whatever you like.
Let me see what is here. Russia. No Albania. Something.
I just shot a promotional video for the park for Toma. That's what he's showing
Let
me
me
now.
introduce you to my viewers. So guys, this is Toma. He is the director here of Antigonea, the beautiful park we're walking through. He's giving me a personal tour today and I am so appreciative. The architecture, the beauty around you, I mean, the nature. You've already seen his bird housings and nests. This man is passionate about what he does and he really cares. He comes here on his weekends, he walks constantly. He that hike that took 2 hours in the snow, that would have been
2
beautiful.
hours.
How long ago was that?
It happened 1 month, 2
1
months
month?
ago.
Okay.
It was almost 2 hours. The
Mhm.
road was closed by the snow and the ice, but nothing can stop me to come in Antigonea. So I came just to see Antigonea in snow because it was first time for me to see Antigonea with snow, and I made so many pictures, and it was so beautiful. So beautiful.
I bet. I mean, the mountains just are so majestic anyway. I mean, but to come here in the different seasons like that, and I take it you love snow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I
yes,
love
yes.
snow too.
Yes. Yes.
That's why I went to Korch in February, because I wanted to go and see snow. Unfortunately, they didn't have any, but it's just amazing.
Okay, Scott, thank you for coming here. It's really my pleasure to have you here to explain you as much that I can, that I can, because many people's coming, and I do the impossible, so can explain to them some of the story. If there are many peoples, I explain some to you, some to them, some to somebody else. So everybody to take a little bit. Now, for the moment, you are alone, and I explain you too many things for you. You are lucky. You are lucky.
I am very lucky. I appreciate
You are
that.
lucky. For the moment, you are lucky because if the people come after, sorry, but I have to explain to them. Friendly, yeah? Antigonea is a very beautiful place. It's not only archaeological park, but it's even natural. A lot of trees, a lot of forest, a lot of grass, a lot of birds, many birds, and I think that is not only her husband Pyrrhus loved with Antigonea, but he's loved with Antigonea.
Yes.
I'm in love with Antigonea.
I can tell. I mean, it's such a beautiful place. I mean, and some of your ancestors probably lived here, right?
Yes,
At one point in time.
Lots a lot.
I mean, you're connected to the land, you know, and to the nature. I mean, that's one of the best things about Albania. I mean, in America, you can walk around, but you don't have that connection, you know?
Yes.
But here, I mean, just under your feet, there's history, there's culture, there's music. You can picture it, you can feel it, because your ancestors were here, you know?
Yes. Here is our history.
Yeah.
Here is our history. It's a city 2,300 years ago, and I think that our home is here. Was here. We are from Antigonea.
Yeah.
Not only from Jocasta in Albania, but our birthplace is Antigonea.
Well, this predates Jocasta by, what, several thousand years, right? This is much older, isn't it?
The Antigonea.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
2,300 years.
Right, exactly.
300 years
Yeah.
BC.
Right.
It's one of the oldest city in South Albania.
Yeah.
One of the oldest city of South Albania.
So yeah, I mean, at one point in time, everyone either lived here or knew people who lived here or had relatives who lived here.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
We saw the walls, we saw the stones, agoras, and there are so many things still that we don't see.
Right.
So many things that we don't see because it's a very big place, land, and archaeologists should come. They're coming just 1 month, but should come more and more used to show us what is underground. Because here is a field, but under this field, it's monument. It's a home. It's a shop. It's something. It's something.
Do you take volunteers to be archaeologists? Or do they have to be
There are some
professional?
programs. There are some programs with our office, but mostly are archaeological from our.
Okay. I think coming here to be a volunteer would be really cool.
We had some volunteers, some students, some days ago, but small things.
Small things.
Small things to do.
Right.
Small
Oh, right. You don't want to trust them
because
to take
it's
stuff. Yeah.
you know, it's the oldest city and needs professional.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Well, if you need some volunteers, let me know.
Yeah.
I'd be more than happy to come down.
Okay, now go somewhere else to
Sure.
see something, other things, basilica, or houses, or shops which make products, different things.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, let's go.
I will follow. This umbrella does not like me.
Too much of America's past has been destroyed, Native American villages burned with no remnants remaining, and even our US history destroyed and bulldozed for plazas and shopping malls. You can read about history, watch it on TV or in movies, but to feel it, to truly live it, you have to come to Antigonea and places like it. Step back in time once more. You finished your meal, you went back to your fields, the seasons changed, and the summer passed. It's September now. You hear them before you see them. The Roman column coming through the valley, the sound of 10,000 soldiers moving in formation, the ground vibrating beneath your feet like the earth itself knows what's coming. The order has already been given. Aemilius Paulus doesn't need to negotiate. The Senate has made its decision. Epirus will be made an example. You grab your children and run. Your neighbor, the one who chewed too loudly, who warned you about Rome over lentil soup, You see him dragged from his doorway in chains. The painted plaster is already burning, the deep reds and ochres blackening, the terracotta tiles cracking in the heat and falling into the streets. The plane tree where you sat in the rain and talked about nothing and everything is on fire. You make it to the hills. Most don't. 150,000 of your people from here and the surrounding countryside, from the hills and valleys, the rivers and streams, the beaches, are marched to the coast and sold. Your city is one of 70 destroyed in days. Pyrrhus' city, Antigone's city, your city. Weeks later, you come back. There is nothing. The Agora where you argued and voted and prayed is ash. The steps you walk down every morning are cracked and black. The statue of Poseidon is toppled. You stand where the plane tree was and there is only a stump, still smelling of smoke. And you think, what will the future remember? Not the treaties or the battles or which king allied with whom. You want them to remember that you ate bread with your neighbor in the rain, that you lived, that you worked your fields so you could sit under a tree and think that your life was not so different, that you were here, that you mattered, and you lived a life fully. Every Thursday, every meal, every conversation, because the ancient Albanians and Greeks were right. The Scholē was the point. That's what stepping back in history means. Not reading the names and the dates, standing where they stood and realizing they were just like you. The same hopes, the same dreams. We all want to live a life worth living, to be remembered, to have meaning. History weeps for those who have no memory. Here, the stone remembers. We are a constant thread of humanity, from past to present to future, each one of us a thread on a tapestry, maybe too small to be seen individually, but as a whole, a beauty to behold. You are that history to future generations. Your ancestors are that to you. And people like Toma Basho here at Antigonea and Eljo Miti telling the story of the tombs of Selka, they're the ones making sure the tapestry holds. They're a reminder that how we live, how we steward the world we're given, matters. Some September in the future, the archaeologists will be back to learn more about your story here. It's time to come to Antigonea and learn it yourself.